Dean Ward, new and returning students and faculty of the Utah State University College of Humanities and Social Sciences. My name is Robert Shelby. I serve as the Chief Judge of the United States District Court for the District of Utah. I was appointed to the federal bench by President Obama in 2012. I am an Aggie and a proud graduate of the college. This is where philosophy professors Gordon Steinhoff and Richard Sherlock taught me to think critically. It's where I was constantly encouraged and challenged to communicate more clearly and more persuasively. It's where I read Voltaire and Machiavelli, Locke and Freud, Kant, Plato, and Confucius. It's where I fell in love with learning, developed an abiding respect for the importance of vigorous competition among ideas, and where I first saw glimpses of the personal and professional possibilities in front of me. It's where I also became a true Aggie. It's an honor to have a moment to welcome you back this year and welcome you to the 2020 Light on the Hill celebration. This annual event provides an opportunity, at least under normal circumstances, to meet as a community, to renew friendships, to make new acquaintances, to socialize with faculty and staff, and generally to celebrate the birth of a new academic year. Of course, this year, and the start of this year especially, feel anything but normal against the backdrop of the current pandemic. But thanks to the college's thoughtful and innovative efforts, we meet today in a new online platform to carefully protect the health and safety of everyone involved. Your safety is critically important, and you should guard it carefully. Not only your safety from the very real physical dangers presented by a novel coronavirus, but from so many other risks. You should do this in search for what I'll call ironclad, unyielding, complete and total safety. Bear with me for a moment. As your life journey delivers you through the halls of Old Main, through the shadows that fall around the quad, and through verses of the Scotsman in the Spectrum, as you navigate your college years, protect yourself at all times. Here are a few slightly tongue-in-cheek suggestions. First, stay in your dorm room and do not attend campus events, especially if you have to show up by yourself. Do all you can to avoid new experiences and new ideas. Do not seek out and engage with groups unless you are already familiar and comfortable with all their expressed viewpoints. Observe what other students are wearing and make sure you wear the same things. Do not take challenging classes, even when you're drawn to them, if there is any chance at all that those classes will interfere with your ability to get or keep and maintain a 4.0 GPA. And if you do take a class like that and you find it overwhelming, whatever you do, don't ask for any help. Keep anything embarrassing or unique about you and your background. Keep it to yourself. You do not want to invite criticism, or worse, exclusion. And in that vein, do not seek to befriend somebody outside of your group of friends who may need friendship. Instead, allow others to be alone and excluded. In fact, make snarky comments about them if they mistakenly express an imperfect view, wear the wrong clothes, vacation in the wrong places, or God forbid, post lame photos on social media. In short, construct a safe bubble to float silently through your formative college years. Of course, I'm totally kidding. I'm being completely facetious. I'm here today to encourage you to not be safe, except from COVID and of course your physical safety, but instead to take smart risks. As you move through this important personal period of growth and refinement, I urge you to take risks for your own benefit, not merely in hopes of experiencing personal successes, but also for the essential growth and character development that is forged only out of taking risks, experiencing challenges, and even in failure. Do not underestimate the gift of failure. And what better time to experience it than in your youth, surrounded by students, faculty, and staff in this college who want to help you succeed. Practice thoughtfully risking your comfort now, then carry that practice into the life you will build after graduation. Those who learned to risk their comfort for the hope of something more are often the people who change the world for better. Robert Kennedy said this, "Only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly." And Winston Churchill famously declared, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." Be courageous. I cannot help but also mention today recently passed Congressman John Lewis, a personal hero of mine, who, risking his own safety, hoisted on his shoulders an entire movement and carried it peacefully over a bridge between Selma and Montgomery. His body was recently laid to rest many decades later after a final passage over the same bridge. Congressman Lewis often invoked the concept of good trouble, a phrase I love, saying, quote, "Do not get lost in a sea of despair. Be hopeful, be optimistic. Our struggle is not the struggle of a day, a week, a month, or a year. It is the struggle of a lifetime. Never, ever be afraid to make some noise and get in good trouble, necessary trouble." I love the sentiment of that quote. The risks you take, the good trouble you make now, need not be as momentous or dangerous as what Congressman Lewis or others decided to tackle. You might choose to volunteer and answer in class, to show compassion to a stranger in obvious distress, to run for student office, to study for a semester in Washington, or to study abroad. You might take intellectual risks. Please take intellectual risks, challenging your own views and opinions, not only open to new ideas, but eager to engage with healthy disagreement. Make yourself uncomfortable. Force yourself into new experiences. Be courageous. This time at Utah State presents a perfect opportunity to seek this growth. Get involved. Empower yourself through learning. Run towards the roar and take those risks. It is a great time to do this. The successes and failures and growth you experience here will provide a robust foundation for your future. So, work hard, play hard, study, 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 and have fun. But especially during these stressful and uncertain times, care for one another. Support your colleagues. Be generous and kind. Show compassion. Give others the benefit of the doubt. Strive to be the best expression of yourself, knowing it's a mark your arrow will never quite hit. Commit yourself to making the college, the university, and your community better places than you found them. Thank you so much for the privilege of sharing this time together. Go Aggies!